ये लो मधु, एक फिक्स डिपॉजिट लाए तुम्हारे लिए, बैठा इसको, जीत गया जीत
What?
Nothing. There is
Okay.
some tournament. My friends son got win. Okay.
It's kind of hard to hear you, by the way. I can barely hear what you're saying.
I'm just going outside. Then maybe you can hear me better.
Okay. So this should be it. I'm playing black. Red chapter. You can see my screen, right? Hello?
Yes, you can start.
Okay. All right, so
मैं यहीं पर हूँ, मुझे यहीं दे देना, ठीक है?
okay.
या लेने आएगा ना तब दे देना. Okay.
Then you played G3 right away.
It is
Without
possible.
playing, yeah.
No. He maybe later he will play the C4
Right.
and convert it into the Catalan.
Right.
I think last time you also played this with same.
Last time, yeah, similar, yeah. When he started with C4.
Yeah, C4 then Queen B3. Okay.
So here, I made kind of a risky decision. I don't know what you think about my move, but I played C5 here. I can't hear you.
Because you don't have the bishop on C8, then it could be this. Hello?
Yeah, I can barely hear
Can you
you.
hear me properly? Okay, just I'm going to outside. Maybe then you can hear me better. Because I'm just not in my room.
Okay.
This could be the right thing. Okay, the point is that when your opponent played the C4, then the diagonal of G2 bishop got open, and you have a difficulty to defend the D7 pawn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is what I was concerned about also.
Yes.
And if these pawns got traded,
yes, we always wanted to keep. Yes. We also wanted to keep that pawn on C6 to make harder to open up that bishop.
man, I can barely understand anything you're saying at all. Barely.
No. Then we just wait for a minute.
Okay.
Then you can continue your move.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, if these pawns got traded, stop the noise. If these pawns got traded and these got traded here, these guys here,
Okay.
and I was left with this D pawn only, then this would put a lot of pressure here, right? I'd have a hard time defending. I'd have to bring the bishop back, blah, blah,
Yes,
blah, and
it
I'd
is
be
very
playing
hard
with
to
this
defend. It
isolated
is
pawn.
very hard to defend. Actually, to defend that, now you can hear me better?
Yeah, much better. Yeah.
Hello? Yes, I am
Yes.
outside now. The point is
Okay.
that when he is attacking on D5 pawn, when we are playing the rush defense, then you have to play the bishop E6. So you are just wasting a
Right.
move. You have already played the bishop F5, then you have to play the bishop E6 again. It means you are just wasting one move. That is the point. Okay.
This wasn't a good idea, basically. I should have probably played just bishop E7,
You have to make a wall.
C6.
Yes, you have to make
Yeah.
a wall like C6, bishop E7, then like a knight BD7, all this.
Let's just say I'd played this instead, or C6 actually. What happens after this?
C6 is good idea. C6 is good idea always, because if it is going to play like C4, then Queen B3. This is the line.
So
I
now my
think.
bishop doesn't have anywhere to go. It's gonna get traded off for sure, basically. That's the problem, right?
Yes, yes. In this particular version, white will rely on two bishop advantage, which he is going to get.
Mm.
If he can able to open up the position, then the two bishop will doing good.
I agree.
Okay.
So
Okay. So you can continue to your game.
so what ended up happening is not this, but anyway, he
Yes,
didn't play
this is the main
c4.
line.
I was really
He
thinking he was
didn't
gonna
play.
play c4. I was really concerned about that, but
Yes, he must have to
didn't.
play because his king is better placed.
Right.
He
Yeah,
did the
he's
castle, so he must have to go for it.
right. Yeah, he should have played that for sure.
Yes.
So
Immediately he could put pressure on your d5 pawn.
yeah, I agree. Instead, he played a move that I don't like at all. He played e3.
So that is a
It's
bad
such.
idea.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mix d3 and e3 together.
Right.
If you want
Weaknesses,
to
right?
play that, then you have to play it directly to e4, not on e3.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to
All right.
prepare for it.
Yep. I also agree.
Yes.
So
Okay.
played knight c6. I guess again he could have played c4. Instead, he played
Okay.
a3.
Oh, what? What is doing? I think he's thinking that he's going to play d into c5, then bishop to c5, then b4. So he will get one
Yeah.
extra move. But that is
Mm-hmm.
not a very smart idea. Because
Because
if
these
you
are
will
going to be
capture
targets.
on d4, then what is the purpose of this a3?
Fair enough. True.
Because after that you could put pressure on c3, you make him forced to play c3, and the ideas of minority attack will appear like a b5, a5, because he don't have the bishop on that diagonal, so he can't stop us.
Right. Well, I don't need to exchange anything, so I just play bishop e7, just developing a piece.
No, 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 no. The point is that when you are just helping him to carry out his idea. So he will
I don't
take on
care if
c5,
he
you
if
just wasted one move.
I
If
don't care if he
even the
if he
better
if he
idea is to,
plays b4 though.
no, no,
I'm
no,
gonna
he
make
will
those
take the
targets.
c5 pawn.
I know. I'm
He
okay
will
with
play
that.
the,
I'll
but if you understand that your opponent is going to do that, you could go for the rook c8. So you will save one move, just putting pressure
well,
on c2.
you know I play very principled chess. I don't want to deal like castling. What if he plays c4
But
and
sometimes
my
you
king
have
is
to
stuck in
play
the
your
center?
opponent according to your opponent's idea. If you can put pressure on your opponent's idea, then he will start making mistakes because they got frustrated that every time you stop what they wanted to do.
So I do
Okay.
I try to do those kind of moves like you saw last time I played bishop h3 and I lose. Now you're telling me to do those kind of moves. So
Yes,
which
yes,
one should I
yes.
do?
That time you played that bishop too many times. Okay, bishop e7 is not too bad. Go for it.
I don't want to
But
risk
maybe
it,
what I'm
like because
thinking,
my king is still in the center. Like, yeah, maybe rook
but
c8 is
but
more accurate or something, but
the point is that we are going to save one move for free.
uh,
If he'll do something, he don't do something like that, then in the next move we could do it. Even you can go for the h6 as well to save your bishop.
if he takes it
Just
now,
making
then
an
what?
useful move. Yes, we are just making an
Yeah.
useful move, not bad.
Hmm.
So you save one tempo
And if he didn't take
because
it,
similar
then
position is raised and your bishop is already on, your rook is already on c8.
so what would I do now?
So that is a good. Yes. Now you can play that. What I am telling, if your opponent following the same idea, that we will get one extra move, and if he doesn't do that, then we will do the bishop e7 the next move. So
Next
position
move.
will
Okay.
similar.
Fair enough. Fair
Okay.
enough. That's fair.
Just see if
I
you
guess after
got the
rook
idea
c8,
of your opponent, you can try to save some moves. Okay.
these are also possibilities here, right?
Yes, it is. Now we could take. Yes, absolutely.
Now I take the knight.
You could take, I think. We are just exchanging the queens. Even bishop e4 is also okay, I think. It is not bad as well.
Then here.
I don't like that knight e4. Yes, this may be the much better.
And put the rook back over here. This is crazy chess.
No, don't play the b. You can directly play the b5 or something like that. What I'm telling you that it is computer chess. Don't go for it. When he played the knight e5, you could play the bishop e4 at that time as well.
Second, you better not check him. Don't go crazy. Kill him not using nothing. There was put in the not jump. He better not use the bathroom again. Yeah, turn him on that. Turn the president time. And turn to go on the 34 conference. No, I'm going out for fun.
Okay, go with your game.
Okay, so
You
yeah,
played
bishop
the
e7.
bishop e7 instead of rook 8. Yes.
I think he did. He did
Okay,
take
what
it
he did?
actually. No, he did. He take it? Yeah, he did.
Okay. Okay. Exactly. This is what my point.
But you know, I feel good about these pawns because these are weaknesses now for me to attack with a5. Right?
Absolutely. Even if what I'm telling you, you can make an useful move. Even you can play the h6 at that time. So that could be a useful move for you. He's going to play that anyway. So you played the bishop e7 first, then you played the bishop c5. So you can delay it for one move only.
Yeah, I see
This
your
is what
logic
my
for sure.
point.
I'm
You will
following.
get the exact position.
Right.
You will get the exact position, and maybe your pawn is on h6. That is a useful move to save your bishop on h7. Or you could play the
Yeah.
rook c8. That is also a useful move. So you will get just one extra move for free. So why don't we get it?
Right.
Everyone
Right.
has the free.
No, I
Okay.
understand your point for sure. I get it.
Yes.
During the game, my thought process was that I don't have
Yes.
time.
What I'm telling, this
And
position is not bad. It is also
yeah,
okay. But if you get a chance to get a free move, then you have to get it.
yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I guess if the time controls
Okay.
weren't so short, I would have probably gone for that. But in short time controls, I play a lot of just based on just principles and heuristics, just to get through the opening first,
Yes.
get to
In
those
the
critical
shorter time
positions.
control, you can't go for the complicated things. You have to just
Right,
play the simple chess. That is always
right,
work because you
right,
need
right.
the time.
Yeah,
Like you
that
are
was kind
playing
of my
30
logic.
minutes game, and at the critical moment, you have to spend like 5 to 7 minutes or even 10 minutes. So you have to save that
Right,
by playing the natural moves.
right.
Okay. Then
Then
I think you get the castle.
yeah, definitely.
Yes.
You know, he
Everything
never
easy.
moved this pawn at all.
Now
This
he
was
must
his
have to move
another
that.
chance. Now
Yes.
well, I still allowed him to play this still actually. Maybe I should have played
No,
b5
you
right
can't
now,
stop
but
him. This is the idea. So has to play those things. So what you did?
after rook c8, I thought surely now he would definitely play c4. And I thought that after c4, he can't play it. Actually,
You
yeah.
can
This
play
is what I
bishop
calculated.
b3. Yes.
I thought that maybe if he takes this,
After taking, yes. Bishop
I
d3
thought
is coming.
maybe well, I calculated
Bishop,
instead.
bishop b3 is coming. Bishop b3.
Shit,
Simply strong. No, don't take the queen. Bishop d3 right. There is a double attack.
I didn't even see this.
Oh, that is a simple thing.
I didn't
Even
even
you could
calculate
play
all
it
this.
on the
I
previous
thought,
move as well. Queen into d8, I think.
I thought the position would run something like this. I thought we would trade and then I would end up picking this pawn.
Yes, knight into b4.
This is what I calculated, but I thought that this
Yes, but
would be
rook
better for
a7
me.
is coming.
Mhm.
Yes, it is good position for. I think it is equal, not good, because he could get the b7 pawn as well. Everything is exchanged on the queen side, so maybe position is equal, not more than that.
So my rook c8 really wasn't all that preventative. I thought that rook c8 was stopping c4, but not really. Seems like he can play it anyway.
No, it is stopping. It is stopping because you just missed the like a
I didn't even.
d3
Yeah, I
the
didn't
idea.
see that.
After that, nothing is working for him. I think.
This is crazy stuff.
At least you get some material. There is no need to play knight b4 because you already get one pawn. So I think
I did.
instead of playing this, you could play bishop f6. This could seem to be a good idea. Bishop f6. Just exchange that dangerous bishop.
Don't think one. I got down. At least. Go ahead. Du måste gå med. Lucky.
I think you could. I think you could take on b2.
No.
Make sure you come to me.
Det kan jag på skillnaden. Det kan jag på skillnaden.
I think position is okay for you.
I think it's okay too. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, just one pawn up. Okay, you have white has some pressure on you. Position is okay. Just play.
This knight b4 wins another pawn, by the way. Right?
I don't want to allow that rook a7.
Wow, this is so tactical. This is crazy stuff. Look at all these moves.
So I think
Wild.
we will take on b4.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
after this, he never played c4. He played what did the guy play?
c3. What he did.
No, he played 1 second. Knight h4 here.
Okay.
I put the bishop here. And he brought it back. I was like, okay, great. My bishop is in a better position now.
Oh my God.
And
What he did.
and it's my move again. But
He's
apparently
not
this is the
playing
best
properly.
move because his knight is otherwise very misplaced. He has to move it back, really.
No. In this type of position, what he did, actually, he played the f3, g4, then maybe sometime f3. And he could just
Be able to
exchange
play a move
the
like
bishop
this.
over there.
Couldn't I just play
Knight into
d4
g4 is
looks...
not possible.
I was gonna do that. In the game, I thought that I would do this.
Position is okay. I think you don't get anything after that as well.
What? This has to be better for me. Look at this pawns.
I think position is okay. It is not bad for white either because he could.
So if we took off all these
to
pieces off the board, you think the position would be okay for him?
Okay,
If it
but
was
that
just
is okay, but he's not allowing you to do that. Maybe he'll play f4, then with the idea of queen g4 to put some pressure on you.
you really think white is okay here?
It is not too bad. It is bad, but not too bad. I saw this
You
type
don't
of
think?
position several times.
Hmm.
White can make
Interesting.
use of this position as well if you have an opportunity.
Like, what will he
He's
do?
saying
Get the
that
bishop to g3 or something?
C4. I think he should have to play F4 in this position. He's saying C4. This is not working, I think. F4 is coming after that. Queen G5 will not work. Yes, this is what I am thinking. You must have to exchange it. Then maybe knight F3.
You want to lead this pawn?
You have some. You have some. Oh, sorry, not in this position. When you played the Queen F6. I'm thinking that you are going to play Queen F6.
No, I'll improve the knight. My knight is looking at some good squares here. Queen doesn't do much here, I think. I'm not gonna checkmate him with just the queen. I need more pieces, so for that reason,
Yes,
it wouldn't make a lot of sense to put the
need,
queen here.
you
My
need
queen is
that.
probably needed here for the queen side. Or maybe for e3 here.
That C4 is a good idea, I think. The computer suggesting C4 is a good idea. Maybe before acting like before playing F4, we could go to the C4 as well. Try to open up the G2 bishop. That could also good idea.
He really doesn't want him to play h6, so computer wants to play h6 myself. Wow,
Now he
he
will
would
have
do that at the
something like
expense of taking on an isolated pawn like this? That's crazy. I guess it makes sense though, because h6 is strong if you think about it. But it's pretty wild to me that
but
he wants to do that at the expense of getting
after
the isolated
H6,
pawn.
the point after H6, the point is that if you play the G6, then H6 would become weakness.
Interesting. Okay. Noted.
Okay, okay. Okay. Can you move your queen to like C7 in this position? Like after what he did, knight no, after knight H4, bishop G4, knight F3.
Can I play what?
Queen
What are you
C7,
asking?
I was thinking. Queen C7, Queen C7.
Why? Put pressure here?
My idea was to play knight. Yes, to put pressure, to play knight E4 and like rook F D8. One idea is knight E4, the other idea is rook D8.
I didn't. What did I do actually?
I think he could
I
do that.
actually, yeah, I played your move. I did play your move. But looking back on this, can I play b5 right away?
You gave up the D4 and C5 square. Like he could play knight D3 and later on like knight
Yeah,
C5.
right. That's why I didn't do it. That's
Don't allow
exactly
him.
it. Right.
Because what is the point when he played the B5? We have a very good square of knight A5 and then knight C4. And we stop him coming on C5 as well in future when needed by playing pawn to B6.
But
So
now he can
don't
play
allow it.
c4 again, though.
The,
You see how he's
actually, the
equalizing after
C4,
c4. Like there's
you have to take it. Actually, in every move, you don't get the advantage. So, but you have to improve your position. Like this, then maybe you can play rook D5, he's suggesting. But maybe we could play rook D8 as well. Just playing the simple thing.
you just play here.
D8 is more logical, simple. And position is okay.
Now,
It
do
is
you want
not
to take it?
possible to get advantage in every move. I don't want to play that rook into A7. I don't like it. Because that bishop from G2 is also looking toward the B7. So later or sooner he
Right.
will get that pawn as well.
Yeah, definitely. That's true. This now looks like, I mean, why did black really get out of this? Nothing really.
Yes, he is not getting it. Question is
White made so
almost
many
equal.
inaccurate moves throughout the opening, but black is still barely equalized.
This is a good thing about the opening, which I learned that if in D4 opening or like a system like this, if you make some inaccuracies, still black cannot uh, get the decisive things. First thing he will get, that is the equality.
I see.
So first we need to achieve the equality actually when we are playing with the black. Then we could start pressurize the opponent.
Well, I know for sure I've equalized. That's for a fact. I had no doubt about that. Okay, anyway.
We can't get the better position every time. Gradually, we have to improve it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
The
continue with the game.
guy played rook c1.
What did you played Queen
And when
C7?
yeah, I played queen c7, yes.
Yeah, that is a good idea. Very good. Now you could play the
Yeah.
rook FD8 as well. Now your question
Well,
is
now,
improved.
I don't know, man. Now b5 is way too tempting.
No,
Now I
don't
have to
rely on
shut
the
this
computer.
idea.
I think it is good to bring the one more piece into the game, like rook FD8.
I think it's better to fixate this weakness. Fix that weakness. That is the only major weakness he has in this whole position. Like, I
Yes,
centered my whole game
C2
around
is
this
weak.
guy. I just wanted to make
Okay,
sure there was no way this pawn is coming here.
is it not suggesting you to play that move like knight E4? This is the move you would play.
No, I would never play this. In this position, there's no other
No?
move that really came to my mind without except for b5. That it was automatic. As soon as he moved this here, I
Idea
was
is
like,
that
finally, thank God.
idea is that sometime we could do the knight C3 as well if we got the
Look, I'll play
opportunity.
this. I mean,
So
he's not
just
going to
block
allow
that
that.
pawn.
Surely he'll play c4 now.
I think knight E4 would be the good idea.
But he's just getting that move in. If he can
Okay,
play
what happens
c4, then
if we
all his
play the
problems
rook
are
FD8?
fixed.
So okay, so you want to stop it?
Yeah, I want to stop c4, right?
Yes, this is what I am thinking.
If I can somehow stop that move, then I'm definitely going to win this game. I have an advantage.
Okay.
I didn't think much at all. I thought maybe for 10 seconds
I think
before
rook
my
FD8 is
b5.
better.
It was automatic.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so go for it. B5 is not bad either because you will have the A5 in the next move as well to put pressure on the queen
Right.
side.
And
Okay,
this guy,
okay,
I
go
think,
ahead.
here forever. No.
Yes, absolutely.
He played knight
This is
b3.
you fix the weakness.
And now yep.
Played
Now
the
I
A5.
played a5.
Yes, you are playing correctly. Absolutely, you are playing correctly, perfectly.
He played c3 now. Locks in this bishop forever.
Okay.
Rook. Now he's playing down 2 pieces, basically.
It is not allow us to play that knight E5 move.
This?
Okay, no, it is not
You like
needed. No, from black side.
who
From
knight
black
for
side.
me?
I was thinking from the black side. Yes, for you. After C3, like. After
Oh,
C3,
after
after
c3.
C3. After C3, I think situation is good after that, I think.
I'm dropping this pawn though, right?
Oh, sorry. Yes, sorry. I was thought that he had. No, he can't do that, I think. We get that.
What if he just takes this?
So, okay. Maybe it is possible that you would play A4 then knight E5. Ah, thank you, bhai. Thank you, thank you. No, no. What I'm telling you that after playing A4, pushing A4, then knight D4, knight BD4, then maybe you could play that knight E5 with the idea of knight C4. Your knight looks good over there, I think. Oh, but we have to take care of B5 as well, I think. हाँ घर जा रहे हो क्या? हाँ हाँ ठीक है मैं आ रहा हूँ.
Just sacking a pawn like that. I could never play like that. Like, who would play this? Who would ever play like this? Look at this move. Would you ever do this? Just giving up the pawn? I can't hear you, Vinod. Hello? Yeah, I can't hear anything at all. Nothing at all. Hello, 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 hello. Right, that's what I'm saying. Nobody would play chess like this ever. Who would do this? Humans would never do that, right? Hello?
Knight D5. If he
Man, I'm not hearing anything at all. Barely.
no no I got the call. Okay, so
Okay.
okay now what you played?
So, yeah, none of this stuff happened. Instead, after this, I played hold on 1 second. What did I do? After knight b3, a5, c3, I played h6 here.
और तो इतनी जल्दी जल्दी कैसे हो गया तेरा यार? जाओ मम्मा के पास सीधे. ठीक है मैं आ रहा हूँ. Okay,
Yeah.
what happens in the game after that?
H6 I played to make room for this bishop. Then he did queen d2.
Okay,
And I played knight e4.
knight D4. It's a free move for you.
Yep. And here he lost because he played queen d3.
Queen D3.
Yes. Which loses on the spot. You see it, right?
Yes. Maybe how could he stop you to play that idea?
Losing the exchange by force.
What you played after that?
Huh?
What you played? Look,
Well, from here I saw the whole thing. I went double check, make sure I wasn't missing something. This.
okay.
He didn't have any other options really.
D5.
This,
Okay.
and this.
After that, A4.
Yep. Now he has nothing to do.
Knight D2.
That. That didn't happen. He resigned
Okay.
after A4, but this is what would have happened.
Okay. You played well in this game. You haven't made anything wrong, and you got the opportunity, and you strike on the time as well. Very good.
You think so?
Your accuracy rate is very good in this one. You haven't made
Okay.
make any serious mistake.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Next one.
Okay. Next one.
Any other feedback, or just overall this is good?
No. You played it quite okay.
Okay.
I don't think that at that time, but just you have to think when you played the bishop e7. At that time, you could play the s6 or rook c8. Useful move.
Mhm.
You did everything after that as well. Like you played the rook c8, you played the s6. So you will get that move for free.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
What
Next
about the
one.
next game?
Next one was with another master.
Okay. Today you have the fast two.
Huh?
Are you fasting today as well?
No, brother, no, not today. Not today. I had a lot of
Okay.
workouts today. I
Okay.
couldn't do the fasting. I usually do Sundays.
Okay. Okay.
Do a 24-hour fast every Sunday, basically. This guy's rating. I don't know. Let's look it up. Hmm. 1 second. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so his rating is 2360. Oh shoot, let me plug in my computer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Oh,
had to
you
play
got
a
two
lot of,
players.
yep, 2 strong
You got
players
two
this
players in
tournament.
this tournament. More than 2,300.
All right. Which is good, I need this kind of tough competition after coming off such a long break to challenge myself.
Yes.
But
But you
man, I
played
wish
last game very well.
last game I played okay, but against these stronger players, you can see that I don't know, man. I feel like I don't even have a chance. So this one also, I'm not very happy with at all. Like if I could have a game where it went back and forth, I'd be happy, right? Even if I lost. But these games against these two guys, I feel like they just outclassed me from like right out of the opening. Like I just simply fell apart. Couldn't even do anything.
Okay.
So
By playing a
anyway,
stronger player, you get stronger enough as well.
yeah. 2367. 2367. 2367 versus me. My rating is 1872, I think. So 1-0. I was playing black. Yeah. Okay, so e4,
Okay.
c6, d4, d5.
Again, you got black.
Again, I'm black. Yeah. I got 3 blacks this tournament.
Okay.
So I usually play the Tartic hour variation these days.
Yes. This is very popular these days.
Yeah, very straightforward, easy to play.
Yes, very easy to play. Simple ideas.
Mm-hmm. So wait, sorry. Yeah, c3. Wait, I missed a move. Hold on. Show d3, castle. Queen c2. Check.
H5. Okay.
Knight
Okay.
here. Okay,
Nice, yeah.
so 2 things here. I know there's h5 and h6, right? And
Yes.
I have
H5 is more
previous.
popular right now.
Okay, so h5 is more popular. I understand why, because it's just more aggressive, keeping the knight out of g3, blah blah blah. But it does lead to some
Yes.
problems, as you will see later. This h4 pawn does become kind of hard to hold on to.
Yes, absolutely. If you will have
But
the end game,
yeah, so what's the problem with this h6 really though? Like, is this because like there's a sack coming, or what is the why not this h6?
yes. That is a real problem. It is possible to play like bishop f6 at some point of time.
So it's constantly a threat, basically, the whole game, right? That's the main drawback only, right?
That is the only problem. He could do
Okay.
that.
Okay. Maybe we can explore this idea because I've only played this
This is
line
also playing,
theoretically
right?
against I've only played this against very strong players. For some reason, weaker players don't really seem to play this. I don't know why. From the white side, like not that this accurately. They always deviate at some point very quickly. So my only experience playing this
Okay.
exact line has been against people rated at least 2100 and up. But every game I lost also.
Okay.
So
Okay.
anyway, I played h5.
Okay. Okay. Go back
And
then play h4.
then he castled. Okay,
Castle.
so here I think I already messed up. I think I already played an inaccurate move. I played queen c7 here.
Queen c7 is correct.
I don't think it's correct. I don't think so.
So you can
And
play
here's
h4.
why.
That would also work.
Well, I'll tell you
You
why I
could
played
play
it.
h4 first, I think.
Right. I played it to kind of stop this bishop f4 stuff, right? Because rook
No,
e2 does not work
it is
here.
because we wanted to play force him to play h3. Similar idea.
Yeah. No, I should have played that probably. But I played it to stop bishop f4
Yes. Queen
because
c7 is also
otherwise
correct move because later or sooner you will transfer into the h4 line.
it does not always transpose to the h4 line because the queen does not belong on
Both
hc7 in
things,
these lines,
I think
honestly.
both things are same. Like in the queen c7, he is going to play h3, then you will play the h4 to stop that knight g3 idea. And if you play the h4 first, he definitely has to play h3, then you could play the queen c7. Similar idea.
People aren't really playing queen c7. That's what I was telling you. Is that I don't think people are putting the queen on c7. They're bringing the bishop back and putting
No,
the
no,
queen on
queen
d6
c7
or
is the
something.
correct idea.
So then why is it so
Queen
not
c7 is the
played?
correct idea because you need to stop that bishop f4, knight f4, and then after you have to develop your like queen side knight first.
Okay, but why are people playing knight d7 then?
But I think so that it is. No, I don't think so.
There's
That queen
problems with queen
c7 is
c7, I'll
much
tell you.
accurate, I think.
I think there's problems with queen c7 because when you put the queen c7 later, c4 and c5 is coming and this bishop is misplaced and the queen is in the way. Really, the queen needed to be here to go to d6 or d5, I think. I think the queen doesn't belong here.
Okay.
This is just my analysis. I don't know for sure if this is how, but I think that this is not the right placement for the queen because of this idea. And this is for sure coming, right?
Okay,
Two
maybe.
ideas are for sure happening here.
Yes,
So
that's it.
I need to think about how do I stop these two things and how do I counter these two things. And for that reason, if I'm going to play queen c7, I think I need to play c5 immediately. But I don't even know if c5 should be a move here. I thought that this you play b5 and try to get these two squares, especially d5.
Yes. In this variation, actually, black wanted to control all the white squares. So he'll play the b5, a5,
So I don't know. You're saying queen c7 is okay. I think it's okay, but I think it's not the best placement for this queen, as you will see later.
a4, then bishop e.
Huh? What did you say?
Nothing. Actually, I have a call. That's why I'm trying. Okay, so I think in this with you, it will be very helpful for you.
What?
In that he shows that black has to cover all the light squares, and then game is very easy for him.
Say it one more time.
Okay, continue with your game.
Okay. Anyway, I knew this move had to be played. I just forgot that. I kind of played this instinctively without thinking about it too much. But I think this is a mistake. Like inaccuracy, at least.
Okay.
And
What he did after that?
he played the usual move h3.
H3. Okay. Then what you
After
did?
which I played h4.
Yes, that's
Which I don't even know if
It
h4 makes
is
sense
okay.
anymore. Now that he committed to h3 already. I mean, do I need to play this move now?
Actually, this is one sort of a waiting move. He's just waiting what white will do.
Yeah. Okay, so here, look how naturally his attack comes, okay? I play normal
Yes.
moves, and I've still lost. It's crazy. So
Okay.
h4,
What your opponent did after that?
bishop d2,
Bishop d2. Okay.
and then
Knight
I played
d7.
knight d7, rook a to e1, all normal
Okay. A
moves.
to e1. Correct.
I played my normal move.
Knight f8. Yes, absolutely.
He
What
played
else
his
you
normal
do
move.
have to be?
Huh?
I think you have to play that kind of feature, I think.
I can't
What
understand what
move
you're
suggested?
saying. Say it again.
What is the move suggested by the book? C5, I think.
c5?
What
Yeah.
move suggested by the book?
Yeah, book is saying c5. And that's exactly what I should have played. I should have definitely played c5 and not allowed him to play c5.
Yes, you have to block that position.
Yeah. You see the problem now? If I hadn't committed my queen to c7, right, my bishop would come back on this diagonal.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I can understand that.
That's
And you
the
can gain the
problem.
back
Now,
over that as well.
and yeah, exactly. Now bishop can go to d5, right? Queen could go to d5, etc. But because the queen is here, now bishop can't go here, and this bishop gets stuck now,
Yes,
as you'll
yes.
see. So I
But
played bishop
still you could do
e6.
that. He will gain some moves, but you will get the d5 square as well.
Well, I didn't get anything in this game. After this,
Okay.
I played bishop
Bishop
e7.
e7.
No. He didn't do. Wait, hold on. One second.
If you do the bishop f4, you should have to go for the queen d7.
After c4, I played bishop e6. Then he played. Actually, he didn't play this yet. He played f4 first. And here I'm supposed to find this move f5. That's crazy. What?
Why this f5 is working?
I have no idea. I have never even seen that before.
We have to find out that.
What kind of sacrifice is this?
Maybe something is going to be happen. We have to just realize that.
Well, because if I don't play f5, he's gonna play f5, and my bishop will forever get locked in. So the computer correctly assessed that
No,
it's
if you
better
don't
just
get
trade up.
back that pawn, then position is not good.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It correctly assessed that it's better just to give up the bishops and exchange those off at the expense of a pawn to get some activity rather than getting completely shut in, which is exactly what happened to me. So this move makes a lot of sense if you think about what just
No,
what happened to me
leave
in the game.
that. You should play the natural move here. What would be the natural move like bishop c3? Is it possible to put pressure on all these pawns?
What are you saying? I can't hear anything you're saying. Your
C6.
voice is so broken. It's like I can hear every other word that you're saying.
No, I'm thinking if we want to sacrifice the pawn, then why don't we sacrifice the b pawn? Like by playing pawn to b5.
B5. That's exactly the move I thought about playing many times in this position. 100%. And I should have done it.
If you want to do that, then we
Absolutely.
do it from that way.
See,
To
this is a
get the
kind of thing.
compile
Like
from the
here's a perfect example of when I'm not really sensing the danger in my position. I can see that my position is getting bad. Obviously, right? Like there's so many pawns. I have no play, nothing. I'm getting completely like steamrolled, but I don't know how to like. This is a kind of position where I have to play moves like b5. I have to be able to find these kind of breaks, f5, b5, but I wasn't able to find it.
yes.
And I just literally allowed myself to get completely steamrolled. So I don't know what we need to do to try to figure out in these sort of scenarios, why am I not able to sense that I'm about to get literally shut down? I got to do something drastic in this moment.
No. The
I don't
thing is
have that
that
sense.
if you have the yes, like when we are playing and we feel that opponent is having the good position, we'll try to sacrifice something and then complicate something. If we are playing the simple, then he will just win or he will get his position will get better and better. So
Mm-hmm.
it is good to complicate the position and let him think, let him solve some critical problem. So in that we will get some chance because if opponent is playing like move d4 or like opening like Reti, he will always have the slight
Mhm.
advantage. We have to wait for the right moment. We can't do anything. Because the
Right.
point is that if we are rushing, then we will get the our position is getting worse from the bad.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to wait for the right moment. Patience is always needed. Sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
saw that you have a very good position, but you could not able to convert it because of the opponent is just defending, and you will just get frustrated and start making some mistakes. And
Right.
exactly this is that is um, the point why your opponent is waiting patiently.
Right. So I don't know, man. I feel like this was my chance
Okay,
to really
what
crack
you
this
what
position.
you played?
I played a move that I just can't. It's such a bad move, really. It's just so passive, doesn't address any of the problems in the position at all. I played just a very natural
Yes,
but
definitely
bad
we
move.
have the problem. I think you should have to go. Yes, that is also okay. What could we do? Nothing.
He could do a lot.
The point is
He's
that
completely shut in both of my bishops.
yes, absolutely. But we have to think what we could do. That I don't think so. We could do much.
Absolutely. Look at this
Okay.
position. I'm horrible right now.
Can can we play the bishop g2? Yes, bishop h2. Then after that, bishop g3.
I thought
Is
about
it
it.
possible?
I thought about that.
My idea is to just give up the d3 pawn and try to get that d4 pawn. That is very weak too.
Right. I considered it for sure. I didn't do it though. Maybe I should have actually, now that I think about it. But I tried to
I think
instead
he's
try to
suggesting one
activate.
more move. That is also interesting. The bishop is actually safe there
It's safe there, but it's also
because he don't have the
literally.
g3 to trap that. So why don't they improve the position of that knight? No, we just have to wait. So we can improve the position of knight now, like knight h7 g5. So that is a good idea because that bishop is have some at least space on this diagonal, and till he could be there, position is okay. Because you can see he cannot move his knight as well. He cannot move his bishop d2 as well. He cannot move his bishop d3 as well. So his position is also stuck. So we
No,
have
it's
to wait.
not. His plan is to play here and here. He's just gonna
No,
win my
no, we
pawn.
have the bishop till now.
He's gonna trade the bishop. He's gonna play bishop f4,
No,
trade
no,
this
we
off,
have the
put
enough
the rook
pressure on
here,
the
take
d.
this. Are you sure? Because in this position, I cannot think of any kind of plan for black at
I'm
all.
thinking that we have enough pressure on the d4. Okay, just go ahead. We will see what happens. Like knight s7, play knight to h7.
That's what I
We will
played.
see what is happening over there. Okay. Now bishop
He
f4. He
played
can't do that, I think. Is even bishop is hanging.
well. He prepared it. So he first
Okay.
played. Hold on. He played queen c1.
Let's see one.
Okay, so now what?
Can we play the bishop g3 now?
He's
Okay, he's saying that you should start breaking from the queen side. b6 a5.
well. That is,
Oh, he will
what I
take it.
tried.
Then he will move it. We can try
If
to
you,
put pressure from there.
but there's no way to crack this. That's the problem. I did play b6.
You have to create some play for yourself.
Yeah, but you can see there's literally
Otherwise,
no
how could
play.
we survive?
After that, he just simply played b4. I don't have any way to crack this whole thing open. Like, there's no way. How?
Then a5.
Oh, he's gonna take here. This is hanging.
No, no, no. We can play. Okay, that is hanging. So sorry, sorry.
Yeah, he's gonna take both of these pawns.
Hmm.
So that's the problem.
Can we play the rook
Okay.
e7? Just waiting more.
Um, What was my thought process at this position?
So
Let me
rook
think
can
about it.
move on either way. Like on D rook will come on E8 or the E7 rook will come on D7.
Yeah.
Both things are possible.
Honestly, I thought about, bringing this guy back somewhere, maybe like bishop somewhere back over here, somewhere maybe G3, I don't know, etc.
I think I saw one few games of this type where that bishop will stay there. At least he is alive and stopping opponent's idea.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know how to untangle myself, honestly. That was the problem. Like this bishop being on
What
it was
you
just
did?
very awkward. I felt very awkward the whole time. My queen is so restricted.
So what you did?
I didn't know what to do, so I just played just a waiting move, basically. I just put
Yes,
this
yes,
bishop here.
absolutely. I understand. I understand that you are feeling pressure, but what you played in the game?
Bishop b7.
No, I don't think so that you played that. I don't think so that you have to move this bishop from there. You have to just keep it here to have some pressure on f5.
I think
Because
you're
from
right.
d7 bishop is doing nothing as well.
Maybe I should have played maybe like rook here and rook here or something, attacking d4, something like
No,
that.
we are just waiting. Even what I am telling after rook e7, if he is doing nothing, we could play the knight king f8 as well. Just waiting for the right moment.
Okay, let's just see. He just keeps improving his piece position. Then what? King f8, king here.
This is what I am telling that we could just wait. No, I think that king f8 is much better.
Wait, he's just gonna totally just take over this entire queen side, right? He's just gonna keep making moves here on this side of the board. He's already won the king side, basically. Now he's gonna win the queen side, crush all my space.
Actually,
And
he
then,
has the space,
maybe.
so he's going to enjoy that.
All right. He's gonna slowly just smother me to death. So I couldn't just wait around for sure. I knew that if I
You
just
don't
wait
get
around,
any chance to
he's gonna play
sacrifice
this,
anything.
this. Right. So I was
Yes,
desperately trying to find some kind of way to try to complicate or anything, but there was like almost nothing here.
Okay, so what
Unless
happens in the game?
unless I'm missing something, which I don't know about. I couldn't think of anything else. Instead of bishop, I played this one. After bishop b7,
Okay.
looking at the notation. 1 second. Oh, he played bishop f4. Now he traded it off. So this is what I was trying to tell you. That there's nothing to stop him from doing this.
Yes, absolutely. Slowly, gradually, he is improving his position.
Right. So what you were suggesting, just waiting around. I knew he was gonna do this sooner or later. He was just gonna take this pawn. Then these guys would start rolling,
I think after exchanging that, we could play that a5 and clarifying the like the queen side, and maybe then we could try to exchange more pieces because this is the backward pawn on the d4 c5. So sooner or later we can target it.
So here, what I
Like
thought about
play
doing
a5.
is I was gonna do this actually.
A5. A5 is much better, I think.
That was my idea, is to play this and trade this off.
Yes,
But
yes. I also wanted to do the same thing. But the idea is that we should have to exchange the a pawn as well. So we don't have any pressure on the queen side. Like a5,
then
a3, a3, a3. He's going to play a3 first.
let's just say he was a great calculator. He calculated he doesn't need to. He just took this. Then what?
Okay. So why don't we take on b4? Bishop c4 or something coming.
I don't know. I'm not sure if he would have found these kind of moves, but let's just keep playing. Then what? B5?
Okay, we could do that.
You
At
want to
least
take
we
it?
have something. No, not take it. We have to play that. So knight h5. Okay, he's forcing us to play like pawn to g6.
G6 is losing.
No, he wanted that we should play the g6. We are
Right,
not
right. But we
going to play
can't.
that.
Right. Then? You see, like, he's just gonna simply just attack me. I don't have any defenders. Look at
Yes,
all my
yes.
pieces here.
His pieces are working very well.
They can't even get to this side of the board.
We
Do you
can't
see the
stop him to
problem?
play like g4 and
Right.
g7 is very weak.
Right. So yeah, I trade.
We don't get any chance actually.
Right. Maybe
King
this.
f8. But anyway, he's going to play like rook g4 and then h4.
Yeah, see, it's so tough to stop this. Once you lose the H pawn, these two pawns become unstoppable.
Yes, no, nothing left in the game now.
So going
Knight is
back over
also got
here.
trapped, I think.
Mhm. That's why I instead played. Well, I already knew there was not much left to
Okay.
do, but here I played.
Okay, go
What did I
ahead.
do?
Maybe you will get some chance after exchanging the bishop.
Bishop f4, bishop rook f4. Then I took on
Okay,
c5.
take it. Take
He
it.
took. I then played rook e7. Sorry, not this. Rook e7.
Queen f5. Yes, with the idea of bishop a6. Absolutely.
I didn't do queen a5. I was going to. I thought about it, but then I was like, you know what? Let me just try to put some pressure over here on this file. I thought that maybe I could just pin this knight
Yeah.
forever, at least. That was my idea. Like, I would make it as hard for him to move the knight as possible. That was basically my plan with this whole thing.
Yes.
So he clearly just untangled himself very quickly. So he played from rook e to, he didn't even care about the pin. He just moved his rook.
Yes. Definitely is going to do that.
He played rook d to e8. Queen
And
d2. Also, he
queen
was playing
d2.
so fast. He was playing so fast. I only
Yeah,
had
that's
10
how they
minutes
put
left.
pressure on us. That's how
Yeah.
they put pressure on us.
Mhm. He kept moving pieces within like less than 30 seconds, every move.
Yes, absolutely. They knew so many things, so they could play fast.
Right. Yeah, he was just, I had like, he had 48 minutes to my like 10 minutes at this point. So it was, yeah, that was another situation. I didn't come late to this game. I came on time. He was just moving so quickly.
Yes. This happened so many times. And you
Right.
always think that our clock is running fast. Something is wrong.
Right. No, I knew I was falling behind in time, but I had to think through all these, this was a tough game to play through. There were so many
Yes. When we
challenges.
have the tough game, we have to think more.
Right. So, after this situation, he played queen d2. Finally, I improved my knight, but it's too late, I think. Oh, it's saying it's equal now? How? How could this position be equal? With what logic?
We have to think about that.
I'm so confused. Just queen d2 versus queen. He played queen d1 in the game, but if he had played queen d2, I'm sorry, he played wait. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Queen
What am I
d2.
saying? Sorry. Hold on one second. I'm making a mistake. Hold on. Rook D to E8. No, he did play Queen D2. This is what he played. Now, help me understand, why is the evaluation here suddenly equal?
Maybe you will get the exchange this bad knight by playing knight G5, E4, then knight G3. Maybe this could be the reason.
Queen C8.
Maybe he can't move his queen as well, that he just engaged the queen. And maybe what I thought that this could be the idea. Knight G5, after that you will get the at least a E4 square for your knight. The knight is doing nothing here.
But I'm still losing a pawn. Then
Just
what?
go for it. Like knight G5, rook H4, maybe knight E4, maybe. Does he
What in the world is
any other
this?
move?
I am so
Okay,
confused
that
what's
is a
happening.
trick. No. Everything is okay. After
Ooh,
that, you could play knight E4. Then knight G is coming.
wow.
So because of this
That's
queen
crazy
D2, we will
stuff.
get this tempo. Only because of this queen D2, we will get this tempo. If queen is not there, knight E4 is not coming with the
Mhm.
attack. That is the point.
It's basically coming with a threat on the queen. That's why, right? Otherwise, this wouldn't have worked, maybe, or something, if he played
Yes.
Queen D1 instead.
Okay, now just go.
So if I just do the same thing, he does the same thing. Now it doesn't work anymore?
Yeah. But right now, this is not queen. So right now, you will not get that tempo.
Oh, that's the thing.
That is the point. This is what I told you, that with
Mm,
queen on D2, you will get one extra move because knight
mm,
is attacking on the queen.
mm-hmm. Wow. Would you have seen all this
Okay.
when he played Queen D2?
No, I haven't seen. When you told me, actually, I was not expecting this. I was just focusing on that how to exchange this bishop. Actually, I
Right.
was interested in like queen A5 move first, always,
Right.
because
That's
I wanted to
that's
play bishop A6 and wanted to exchange this bishop
right.
because this bishop is too bad.
Right. Exactly. That was my only thing as well, except I didn't do it
Yes.
because I thought that
After that, we will get
maybe.
some targets as well, like knight E2, pawn D4, pawn F5. This could become a target later on.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was kind of scared actually during the game because I thought, what if I need my queen to defend this way? And if I bring the queen out this way and all this kind of stuff, what if he starts attacking and I can't bring my queen back in time to defend? So I was really scared, and that's why I didn't play Queen A5. I wanted to play this many times, and I
Yes,
almost did play it, but I kept getting scared because of these threats. Like I thought maybe he would just quickly play these two rooks here, and I don't have defenders, on this side. So I kind of wanted to keep
yes,
the
yes.
queen kind of in this center-ish area, but in hindsight, I think this bishop was so dead it should have been traded off right away.
Yes, sir. It is not doing anything. We must have to exchange it.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't do it. So instead, I played
Okay.
knight g5.
What he did after that?
He took this. Man, here I could have taken that, huh?
Yes.
But okay, by the way, queen, he doesn't say to play knight g5. He plays this move to maintain the equality.
Queen C8. Idea is same. Idea is same. Take it, then maybe he's going to play bishop A6.
Somehow this position is now equal. Slightly better for white
The
only.
point is that we could put pressure on the E2. That is the point. And he don't get time because now we have the
This.
some chance on the back rank as well. Yes, absolutely. That is pinned. Rook E2 is coming. Suddenly we'll get life. We
Why
could
can't
take
I
on
just not
A2 as well.
take this?
You could take, I think, with queen. He not allow us to take.
Wow. So now my rook is trapped. What's wrong with just playing that? Oh my gosh.
Don't allow this. Yes.
Ooh.
Maybe it is better to
No
move
wonder.
give up the queen.
Yeah. This is the problem. I didn't even see that. Oh my gosh.
No, I think we could sacrifice the rook on e1. The position is still complicated.
You think so?
Now can we play the g5 or g6?
Then
Yes, we have to play that, I think.
basically I have some chances now. Like he could mess up.
Yes,
We could
this
lose
is
one of the
what I'm
rooks
telling.
or something like that. Get skewered, whatever, right? There's
He
just
has
some
the rooks,
possible.
but still anything could happen. If you most probably it's also possible, he always have to think about the perpetual checks now.
Yeah, right. And I have
If they
this
are
guy.
coming.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
This would
He
have
will
been
also put
thousands of
some.
times better than what I happened in the game, for sure. I agree.
Yes, absolutely. Because of imbalance, anyone can
Right,
get chance.
right. Yeah, interesting idea. I didn't see any of this stuff. Only idea I saw out of all this is just exchanging the bishops. That's it. Out of all these other things, I didn't see any of this stuff at all.
No, in general, exchanging the bishop is good idea because that is a simply bad bishop.
Right, right. Hmm. Okay.
Okay.
So then,
What about again?
excuse me. 1 second. Yeah, queen d2, then. I played this move, which I don't even know what that
Okay.
does. I just played it just because I couldn't think of anything else to do. Because I already gave up on the idea of playing queen a5. I was already committed to keeping the queen in the center, so I don't know what else I could do here.
Okay.
And it
What happens after
very,
that?
very quickly collapsed after this move because he just played knight f4.
He has the idea of
Uh,
that knight h5, g4, h4.
mhm. Then after that, I simply just brought this back. Oh, I could have taken it. Why? For no reason? Just because the attack is getting strong?
The same idea with the knight e4, knight g3.
Interesting. Well, I definitely would not have considered taking the bishop, considering the bishop is not really doing much either on this diagonal.
But in that
So,
one, maybe white could play the knight g. Okay, it is not coming. Queen e1 is not. I was thinking that queen he could play queen. But what is
what
the
kind of
need of
moves
doing
are
that?
these?
Take it with the queen as well.
What kind of move is queen b8? I don't understand some of these things.
I think you have to play bishop a6. Simple. You will get chance again.
Why are they telling me to play queen b8 though? Explain that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the moves of this computer. They have some logics.
Then this? These moves are so crazy. He wants to take this one and get his knight to a better square, you know?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I don't think like that even. So I would have never found these kind of moves. So, anyway, I didn't take this guy. I just brought it back. I was just shuffling pieces to see what he would do.
You don't get the idea of that exchanging of bishop, like queen c8 and bishop a6.
I didn't even see his idea actually in the game. Honestly, I didn't even see that he can just play this and this. So he just played here.
Yes, absolutely. And after that, we can't do anything.
Nothing. No, literally nothing.
Nothing is left now.
And he found the best move in this position right away. So check,
No, we can't save it.
check.
We lost the queen. Old tactical idea.
Check. Check, right.
Queen h4.
Yeah. That's precisely what happened.
It did very strongly. We
Yeah,
got some
man.
chance, but that is a difficult queen c8 bishop a6. But as per logic,
So
you must have to try to extend that bishop.
I think my mistake in this game is that my opening knowledge is not strong in these lines. I think that's my main mistakes. Yes,
Yes,
I mean I should have played bishop a6, I agree. But at least I saw it
and this time,
and I chose not to play it, which is fine. Right? I had some logic for why I didn't play it, right? I wanted to keep the queen here, blah blah blah. But really, I lost this game because my opening was not good. Think about it. He got everything he wanted. He played f5, c5, locked in both of my bishops, right? That should have never happened. So I got to figure out something to do against this whole idea.
start putting pressurizing you, and after f4, maybe you lost the like psychological battle. You feel too much pressure after f4.
Right. Which is, I think, mostly I got outplayed out of the opening. I need to work on my opening in this one. That's my
Yeah.
takeaway.
Yes.
You tell me if you think
Yes.
otherwise.
No. I will share you some a very nice game of this variation. It will help you a lot with analysis.
Okay.
A very good analysis done by the I think GM.
Mm.
I just don't remember the name of his. That is a difficult. Almi or something is name of that GM, and he explained it very well. I have the
Okay.
videos of that too, but I don't know where they are. I have too much database. So they just I just lost it in the forest. Where it is, I
Okay.
don't know exactly. And to find out that, I have to spend a lot of time, which I don't have.
Right.
That is the point. Okay, so should we end it now?
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta go to sleep.
You should also share these games to me. I will analyze this with my own as well, if I will get some time. Okay.
Okay, man. Sounds good. I will.
Okay. So bye
Okay.
bye. Enjoy your day.
Okay. Thanks, Vinod. You too. Bye.
Okay, bye.